Hello everybody, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Concresto. This is the wonderful Anbennar, and our Wex campaign has been going very well. Goward just got a big yoink taken out of them by a country that I don't think the mission tree expected to be my vassal, but who accepted vassalage just before the mission tree granted them a whole bunch of cores. So the Vanbrys have returned to the north. Goward has been driven out of their capital region, and we have 50% control in their trade node. Oh, feels good, man. So now, in this episode, Empire expansion. We have 3 avenues. We have 5 avenues of expansion that I'm currently thinking about. Number 1, the Green Tide swept clear this land. We must reclaim it. Our people have been reclaiming it under their own steam. We will make sure that we take a more active role in that reclaiming and work to integrate this land into the Empire. Secondly, the ruin of Lawrence Empire remains afloat just about. Various people are picking on the carrion of its carcass, and we need to just take a little bit more land to fully shatter our old, I was going to say our old ally. Our old enemy, but actually it's our old ally, isn't it? We also have some roads to build to fully integrate ourselves into the Empire, to allow us to have this moving capital. To truly share, we will move the capital every decade to a new location along the Dove Road. Various regions of the Empire will feel listened to and represented. I really hope that doesn't move your trade capital. That would be busted. If it does, I may mod it out. But it seems fine to move the capital around. I mean, there's downsides. Your dev costs moving around the place. But that's kind of cool. It will encourage you to dev multiple places. And then pluricentric Anbennar. We need to take the imperial provinces of interest. What do we need? At least 10. And they need to be in the Empire, presumably. Yeah. So here they are. There's one in Lawrence. There's one in Goward at the moment. There's loads of them all over the place, really. So we'll work on getting those. That gives us, the extra merchant, and it moves us into the culture group, which makes our expansion into these areas easier. Of course, we have some other missions. We're going to get these guys and these guys into the culture group fairly soon. But for now, the time has come for aggressive expansion. We have very little aggressive expansion on people outside of the kind of core of the Empire over here. At least the east. I guess this isn't the core, is it? This is the Empire. We're kind of the bordering region, but still, this is the region obviously where we have the most aggressive expansion, but we can deal with that now because we're past the ones, apart from this mission. We need to get you to like us by another 20, which I will achieve pretty easily. Let's stop spying on Goward. We have all the claims we're going to need on them. Are these permanent claims? They're not. That's good to know. So we've got to act on these claims pretty pronto because they're going to go away in a mere 26 years, it looks like. Sorry, 25 years. Okay, so next steps. Let's go after Corrivia, I think. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to take from them all at once, and I can't remember what this mission does. It's been so long since I've been looking at this. We get the Morale of Armies bonus, and either we get a permanent claim, or they declare war in Restoration of Union. But why would I want them? Because I can potentially do this. Let's see. So do we want to take the land ourselves or not is the question. Do I just let this guy take it instead? So if we go with option 1, enforce their Restoration of Union. The problem there is that might give them a coalition, which we would then have to defend them against. Actually, we wouldn't have to. So maybe I just take the permanent claims. Because permanent claims are strong. But it would be nice to have some more land. We haven't got much. We haven't grown much in actual land recently. We've been doing good mission stuff, but personal land. Yes. So if we integrate it, if they're in a personal union, they become part of the Empire. They lose 100% liberty desire. I get tax and rep for a year, and Hiltford gets gems production. Ooh, we gain. Well, thank you so much. Our gaining a dip monarch point is not that good. Because that was supposed to be 100 dip power. On the other hand, if we own it all, we get 5 Imperial Authority, and 100 administrative power, and an upgraded Centre of Trade, and we get 1 admin, which is precisely what we need. So we're going to do that. I'm going to ally this guy, and then I'm going to immediately fire the mission and say, screw your claim on that land, it's my claim on that land. And then go from there. Seems like a plan. And yes, the embargo on Goward can be revoked. We will ally. Oh, actually, hang on. How high do the opinions need to be? 150 and have them viciously mocked. So let's cast Vicious Mockery. And I'm going to need to marry. And they're going to be really mad about this, but that's their problem. I missed the part. But that's my problem. No one is ever going to get crowns or soldiers from me in exchange for favors in this game. I wish I could just auto-decline those events. It probably can, to be honest. On the 25th, we proclaim the guarantee. And also, it's time for the Magisterium. Sorry, I was going down the lists of expansion paths. So, the Green Tide area needs our protection to prevent another genocide. Coruvia, there's this long-standing dispute, and I've heard troubling rumors about what they are doing over there, so we're going to deal with them. The remains of Laurent we're going to gobble. The remains of Goward are going to gobble. That's 4. So there's actually 6 now I think about it. We're going to go south because I want this gold. And we're going to deal with the Magisterium because they are Infernal Court, which is not good, not allowed. Bad Magisterium. So let's get this under control. Get that guarantee. Should give us the mission. No, because I need a statesman. I have a statesman. We need a gift sent. Opinion of at least 150. Total army size, 80% of force limit. That'll be what it is. Might finally be time for a default template. I tend to use more cav than some. If this is half... I think I'm going to switch to a more expensive stack. That's a half stack, basically. The idea is we'll have 2 of those forming a full-on army. 81 out of 91 is not quite enough. So I'll raise 2 of those. It's going to put us over the force limit slightly. And we'll just cancel a couple of infantry. It's going to be a relatively cav-heavy army, as I say, but that's okay. It's going to be expensive, but it's all in aid of our increasing rate of expansion. And we're coming back to the... We did an age of low aggressive expansion, relatively low just there. And by an age, I mean it lasted not very long at all, but we're now back to expanding the empire. Gauten, former capital of the Garwedi Kingdom. Gauten was for a long time the small town dominated by the larger towns on that all right. I love the nonchalance of all right. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheese a little bit. Let's just put that there. It'll mean that this power protection starts ticking down 3 months later because missions will auto-complete after 3 months. Okay, I don't want to marry you. As soon as these men are raised... about probably when the cav will be enough. Good stuff. And now let's just start conforming our armies to template. Can't get down there. Go here. We're gonna go against the Magisterium first because they're the ones that are actively... Oh right, yeah, and do the reform, you bozo. Yes, let's just do it. I think that's fine. Good stuff. And there is this. Give us that deal. Soon there'll be only one Sylvivin realm, or we will expand the empire of our own accord. Yeah, that one. Nice. There are my claims. Oh, interesting. It didn't give us to these ones. I guess it was only stuff in the area that wasn't already in the empire. And now we break the alliance, and we revoke the guarantee. Sorry about that, buddy. So we're missing out on the gems production, which is, you know, it hurts a little. This would be a nice trade good to have, but not a big deal. Alright, go back to paying the men. Give me admin advisor cost. Yeah, do I need to be saving admin points for any reason? I don't think so. There aren't cheaper options, are there? No, these are already cheapo guys. Fair enough. Okay, and yeah, we should be saving... Yeah, we don't need to be saving admin points right now. What we should be saving is... What we should be saving, I should say, is money. Because we need Dove Roads for our missions. I also need to not forget about this guy. And you. Have the... have Conquest against you? Really? Where? Huh? How do I have Conquest on you? Oh, from a subject, of course. Yeah. Is that from you? Oh, you have a lot of claims. Nice. Yeah, I want to vassalize them because they already have exploration and expansion ideas unlocked. And the Magister's cast spells expired. You know what we're going to do? We're going to host a feast again. Oh, I didn't look at how expensive that was. That was very expensive. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh well. Not a big deal. You revoke that guarantee. And then, you know what? Actually, you would accept vassalage, but we'll just hurt our relations with you a bunch, so we probably don't want to do that. We have one free dip slot, and I don't need this alliance anymore either. You can go. We have 2 free dip slots. That was just so that we had high enough opinion for the Defender of Anbennar mission. And yeah, let's see if we can resolve this so I can get rid of these dip slots as well. So you... Which one are you for? I forget. Blast furnaces. You need to be producing iron with 8 dev and barracks and a regimental camp. Gives you 10%. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good mission. That's really strong. You need regimental camps, which we haven't unlocked yet. Oh no, we did just unlock them. I'm going to focus on the pluricentric, but then we'll do this. But yeah, so why am I repairing relations with you again? Remind me which one. Is that this one? No. No. Is it this? No, it's the Lunar River thing. Yeah. Okay, you need 500 ducats. You need admin tech 10. Okay, so don't worry about that for a while. Let's just keep them for now then. Meanwhile, this one, what we're missing is Bay of Wines. We need to be the strongest trade power. We're really not at 28%. That surprises me. Wineport is up there. Hey, Wineport, do you want to give me your trade power? They do not. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that soon then, basically. Although... No. Oh, you know what I should do? Integrate Stalin. Glad I remembered. We'll marry them. Oh, you can create autonomous vassal. Can you do that with any vassal? You can. So what does it do? Pay less tax and wage war on their own, but have less liberty desire. Yeah, cool. We're definitely not going to do that, but it's interesting that you can go in both directions. Appleton is 50, huh? Oh, no, Appleton's the one up here, isn't it? Or are you... No, sorry, that's Appleseed. My mistake. We also don't have much manpower, so we should, just because of the new armies we've raised, should be careful there. Right, what was I thinking? Yeah. This... Bay of Wines, and then we need... Everywhere. Oh, okay, you need the road there. Okay, so no urgency on that. And this one you need the road, so no urgency on that. Okay, yeah, we'll just focus on the expansion. Fine, which means we have 2 available dip slots. Where would I most like to use my dip slots? Let's have a look. Yeah, you are kind of perfect. Do I have to own it? Don't I have to own it actually personally? Yeah, literally owned by us. So unfortunately, we can't do it on you. Can't vassalize you because we'd need to seize this province off you. I mean, we could just seize the province off them. You know what? That weakens this power block of ex-Laurent guys, and I can always just seize the province. So yeah, okay, we'll work on getting them as a vassal. Who else is all about that vassalage? You? Only 22 dev. Probably not worth it. Doodle-doo. You are outside the Empire. Someone outside the Empire would be ideal. Like you. Yeah, reasonable amount of dev. Balmaya. Built a long time ago. Impregnable gateway. Global modifier attrition for enemies. Holy heck. And full maintenance. That's pretty good. So yeah, you're not that developed, but because you're outside the Empire, it makes it more advantageous for us to go after them because it means, you know, someone we wouldn't have to use aggressive expansion on to get into the Empire. Although getting them in the Empire would only give us the ticking, of course, not the other bonuses. There's a mission to go after these guys? Oh, okay. They're bad. Interesting. Oh, they're half orc. I didn't realize. We don't have any orcs in the Empire yet, I don't think. Oh, we do, actually. Right, out here, over here, including in our subject. Interesting. Oh, they're the exiles. Right, so they are. Simuria. They're the guys we booted out. Right. How about... Just looking. What about you? You're not in the Empire. I'm going to be causing a lot of aggressive expansion in this area, yoinking everyone into the Empire. Yeah, you got relatively high dev. Don't dislike me too much. Yeah, let's do you. Are you rival to this guy, though? You are. So that'll make it slightly more awkward to get them both at the same time, but it's not a big deal. Can make it happen. Cool. Former March designated a vassal. Cool. Or even March. Oh, they did actually vassalize this guy in that war. They are Koruvian. Interesting, interesting. Okie doke. So, war with the Magisterium, I think. We have the alliances we need for our next two, and that fills up our Diplo slots. So, hey, Magisterium, stop being evil. Who says no? Good stuff. Okay. And yeah, I do want this isle for the Dame's Tier. Dame's Tier. But we're not in a tearing hurry. We do with these cannons on this province. This place is still occupied by the Particularists for a long time. So yeah, we have claims on most of Magisterium's land, and is a good opportunity to take land. Although I don't really need this province, do I? There's not really a particular problem with them keeping this one. Oh no, sorry, it's in my node. Unpopular mathematician. Yeah, that's fine. Not in urgent need of prestige right now. Let's just leave. Cannons on the siege. Good stuff. Claims, don't really need any. Election doesn't matter right now because we don't have an heir, which is troubling. Okay, we do need prestige actually, because I need to be able to continue disinheriting. We can do this month, oh, in just a few months. Okay, so the Magisters are trending up, but slowly. I'd really like to get the Magisters more loyal, but there's nothing I can do that gets them more loyal. Well, I could do this one, actually, finally. I don't like the national tax modifier, obviously. What are our kind of general national tax modifiers? Up to 125%. So it's only a 2.5%-ish, slightly less, reduction. Oh, they already have it. Never mind. So yeah, we really can't do much about their loyalty. Fixing the Magisterium, by fixing I mean, you know, stopping them worshipping the devil, is going to help. Because then hopefully we can improve relations with them, and that will boost it up. I haven't seen it happen, but maybe it's only because I haven't been at breakpoints. But yeah. Exiling the Magisterium. Us having their cause is going to really annoy them, but we'll make them cheer up. Well, might as well help our subjects. You two can... You guys can rally up, ready for the invasion of Koruvia, which is next. Goward has rivaled us. Oh, Goward. Goward. You've got ideas of your station. Garuvia is next. They have 20,000 men, so 3 of my armies dealing with them, while some of my other armies do expand the Empire war goals elsewhere, I think is going to be doable. Laurent continues to be the punching bag. Good stuff. Oh yeah, good point. I didn't notice. They have a Mill 6 War Mage. Right. He's 72. How about we just give him a minute? We'll focus elsewhere for a second. These claims are permanent. I'm not in a hurry. I had completely neglected to notice that. I'm glad we saw that. Hello, buddy. Hello. He is a mage. Okay, you are probably a good target. You're allied to my subject and one other guy. Obviously won't join against me. We can see just how much aggressive expansion this is going to cause. There's the war. Sorry, the siege there. So, hey, Magisterium. I'd like all this land, which is quite aggressive. I know. They're going to be upset about it. Get over it. I'm tempted to take this as well. Make them an OPM. It is in my trade node. And I'm thinking like, yeah, but we're going to unite the Empire. Not for, you know, we've got 4 more reforms before we can get basically everyone in the Empire as a vassal. So it's going to take a while still. The Reformation could still... I mean, I'm waiting for this Reformation. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like this age... Yeah, I'm surprised the age hasn't started. Don't tell me when the age starts, please, chat, unless it's bugged, in which place please do, but I'm surprised the age hasn't started, given that a major discovery and Alantir, I think, has been made. At least there was a heck of a big pop-up about it. But yeah, I told you, this is the age of aggressive expansion, so we're going to take all this. We're going to take war reps. Sorry, no, we're going to force religion, which they're not quite willing to do. So we will blockade their remaining island. And then will you do it? They're only at 2 war exhaustion. Oh yeah, and we do have this guy still to peace out in the north. So let's... well, you guys need 1 cannon extra each to hit a nice round number. So let's get you them, and then we'll send you off to war. These 3 armies are certainly enough for this. Expand the Empire against Laurent. Laurent, they have less than 200 dev. Wow. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Does that mean I don't have a truce with them? No, we have a truce with them. Yeah, okay. It's not one of those war goals that you only have when you don't have a truce. We have a bunch of slots available for leaders, don't we? Yeah, let's... I'm planning on declaring wars on multiple fronts for a while here, so let's get some more generals. Hello there. I'd like to expand the Empire. The new Wanderers will come help you. I'm very curious how much aggressive expansion this is going to cause. 40? That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. It's got to be done. Kind of. It's entirely optional, really. But, you know, it makes me feel better if you say it's got to be done. Your Miltech isn't scary, is it? No. Good. Let's get them full occupied. Wait for these new cannons. You could do with the general. Another couple of months for those cannons, I think. Are you fleeing just next door? You are. Glorious. Easy stack wipe. Doke. Got him. And then you can't enforce Expand Empire on secondary participants. No, we didn't full call them. Full call the Egyptian Wanderers. Oh, still wasn't a stack wipe. Probably fleeing to their ally now. Okay, let's go get them. Where are these armies? You still not got those cannons? Come on now. 20 days. Getting there. It's a big loan. Right! Finally I remembered! I need to only pick missions It is a barracks you want, right? Yeah. I need to only pick missions that I can complete immediately because I am such a pea-brain. I forget otherwise, almost immediately. That's not a good fight. Don't take that. Good. Now, you've got your cannons. Go north. You've got your cannons. We head west. So, I still have truces with all you lot. Why don't I have expand the empire on you? Oh, because you are the empire and you just expanded dramatically. Nice. Why don't I have expand the empire on you? You are in the empire. Okay. When did that happen? I guess people can just click join and I don't get notified. Who else is worth forcing into the empire right now? I mean, you. I think after this one, though, that might be too aggressive. In terms of aggressive expansion. Knightly orders and kingdoms. I must also be careful, you know, the more of these guys I take out, it'll be a bit like the, you know, the balance of power in Spain, in Iberia rather, in EU4. If I take out too many of these guys, we'll find ourselves in a position where maybe we'll let the orcs, the Great Dukan orcs, gain the upper hand. Can I force Great Dukan orcs into the Empire? I probably can, which seems very funny. So I'm definitely going to do that. Right, got them there, them there. Just not even going to need to fight the army here, I think. You're going to help with that siege, aren't you? Yeah, good. Only Canorian religion tags can be forced into the Empire. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Could I have those cannons temporarily, please? Hey, Magisterium. You ready to go? Nope. I'm going to keep blockading them just because it will accelerate the rate at which they gain war exhaustion. But we're not in a tearing hurry either. Hey, nice. Woodwell's brought a mage. That's still going to be pretty close. Oh, Woodwell's not got it, unfortunately. Flanked 2-1 is pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. Right, so you expand the empire. Yep. Oops. I forgot you count as black flags if you're in the empire. Oh well, not a big deal. Dun, dun, dun. Okie doke. Adventurers rout goblins. Nice. And look at this. Walking straight over this fort because I issued the order while they were still black flagged. Love that. There we go. The luckless redoubt. Do you pronounce that rebout, by the way? Isn't there a funny way of praying? It's not. Is it redoubt? I know what it means. Like, you know, outpost, usually a fort or something, but the agenda is about to expire. Oh, crap. Do we do it in time? Yeah, I think we did. Okay, we did. Phew. It is pronounced redoubt. Yeah. The problem is that redoubt sounds like a read out, you know, like a print. It's unhelpful. Cool things, though. Yeah, we really need to be trying to make some money. Let's not spend any money that we get from all these wars. Boom. Got him. You. Give me war reps. And so on. You. Get in my empire. No? I have you fully occupied. Why are you not at 100%? Do you have any of my land occupied? You do. Norley and Drakesford. Where the heck are they? Norley. What? I don't own that. I must have spelt it wrong. Norley. Ah, Norley spelled the other way. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's go get them. Yeah, they're up in Banbury. Geezers. Come in here and then go siege. Come in here and then go siege. Split. Siege the rest of them. Jolly good. Rightful ownership. Lovers Wood. Lovers. Excuse me. Loves Wood, sorry. Loveswood here is theirs by right. It is, but it is also ours. And possession is 9/10 of the law. Especially if you are the king. So sorry about that. I need that for adjacency in case I need to expunge a center of religion that pops up around here, which I still don't know is a thing, and don't tell me. Free city, you can go. Magisterium. I'll take all your land except your little island. And I'll force your religion. And I'll take your money. And seems good. It's going to cause... yeah, some potential coalition issues, but just with the people that are always moaning, like Vern. And we can convert provinces to the Regent Court. Wow, 5. That's impressive. Imperial Heretic Resistance. That is expensive. That is very expensive. Imperial Heretic Resistance. Interesting. I wonder if that fires... Don't tell me, but I wonder if that fires on all provinces that have... heresies. Nice, which gives us Old Damaranth. And Old Tower is this one? No, this one. Old Tower. Oh, which is urban. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. And they are finally back to being the One True Faith. So we will start improving relations with them as soon as we can. Get them back on side. Meanwhile, we're going to catch them up here? No, but we don't need to. Good. And then this is probably going to be enough aggressive expansion over here for a while. Yeah, these guys are getting a little peeved. I guess I'm not going to take that land off Istrelor. I guess we're just going to let them keep it. There's no point spending aggressive expansion on that when I could be spending on expanding the Empire, I think. There is our final claim on the little colonizing island. Chappies. War with them and them is probably prudent. Yeah, Solon would refuse right now. Okay, good. I don't want to annoy Solon, so I will declare a little bit earlier than I intended. Without any troops even on the right side of the country. Which is perhaps somewhat foolhardy. But I suspect will work out just fine. We'll send these 3. Actually, 2 armies is probably more than enough to deal with them. The other... Where else do I need armies? I mean, stay around here, honestly. If we're going to force these guys into the Empire, we might go straight further north. We'll see. Okay, so now you... very soon will be willing to accept this. Agent discovered in the island to the south. No matter. In fact, you know what? Rather than improving with target allies... Although we probably should leave 1 on target allies, actually. Yeah, let's keep 1 on target allies. Just to keep life simple. I should put 1 in target... instead of doing this, let's do target outraged. It doesn't improve kind of... Ooh, price of tea. Demarian key culture. Since the arrival of the precursor elves, tea has been present in the lands of Demaria. Throughout the 15th century, the drink would steadily become more popular. Cheers to that. There goes our occupations. Let's see. How problematic is this coalition getting? It's getting up there. It is getting up there. And we don't have any big allies anymore. How much did that give us? I probably shouldn't have clicked through those buttons. Was that like 10? I didn't see how much we had before. It's pretty good. But yeah, beginning to be problematic. So let's stop spying and switch. What are you doing? You're targeting outrage? No, I need to do that more. Oh, very nice. I'll take that. It's 5% of their dev. Yeah, but there isn't a super quick way to see their dev. Let's start improving with people that would be problematic up here in the north were they to become too peeved. Cool, and then you... What would this cause? 37. Yeah, so that, I mean... that might be a bit much. We might be able to make it work, though. Have to do a bunch of improved relations. You know what? I mean... Sometimes you've got to take risks in this life, right? Maybe I will do that anyway. But I'm not going to be... I shouldn't be braced to conquer more land right now. Maybe we'll take this bit down here. Still have those claims? No, we don't. I should get those claims back. There we go. Is that state done? Call another diet, which makes them loyal enough that we can seize land as soon as we're at peace. So we should try and get to peace. Magisters, what do you want? Want me to fire someone? No. Gain an explorer! Ooh. Start exploring a little early, could we? Yeah. It's going to be very expensive, but that's fun. Sure. I'll build a bunch of transport. I mean, a bunch of trade ships. What did it need to be? 75%? Yeah. 26 out of 33? Sounds like 75% or more to me. But yeah, we'll get some ships built. That's fun. I guess that I've never seen that before. I mean, adventurers are obviously new to the mod, but I'm not interested really. I should probably have sieged this guy, shouldn't I? Rather than sending my guys back south. I need to knock them out of this war. You can go south. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna... excuse me. I'm just going to start doing a wave of improved relations with everyone around here. Let's come back from all of these other improved relations we're doing just to really focus on getting this locked down. I want to be able to take this other expand empire quickly. Okey-doke. Lauren did get an heir in the end, by the way. Yep. Abencost sent us an insult. That is not prudent, my friend. That is not prudent. And these guys just keep expanding the glory of the empire. Lovely jubbly. Expand the empire against these guys because the empire has expanded to touch them now. Nice. Our truce is still going. Inspirational leaders done, no problem. So yes, for you, it's going to be a vassalage. And you as well. So we do find ourselves at the cap. I meant to turn on scootage so we can integrate this vassal. Whoops. Whoops a daisy. Let's improve with you. I mean, you really should be... Surely you should hate me. But anyway. Yeah, I meant to integrate this vassal, but we can just integrate two vassals. So you and... I could let the bodyguards go. Ah, I'm being told there's a god that gives Diplo vassalization. Good intel. Thank you. There's also the monthly admin power, which I really want, but we need the Diplo relations. Even with... Well, it depends how good it is. 15%? It's pretty nice, but I think I need the relation slots right now. Let's keep coring everything. I'm tempted to promote this guy again. I know I need the money, but I also really need the admin points. Let's keep improving relations with these guys. They're worried that they're next. We're sending diplomats like, no. You see, these guys started it. There were cross-border raids. It was a whole thing. Don't worry. The rest of you guys attack you when you're doing this fine work to hold back the green tide. I would never. Or reclaim the land after the green tide, or, you know, whatever. I would dream of attacking you. Military for innovativeness. Ooh, it is finally costing colonialism. Okay. Good thing we're going for that next. Plus, can you get knowledge sharing? Why did I claim all this guy's land if I was planning on making him a vassal? Which I think I should do, because that way he'll keep exploring and keep founding colonies. We'll need to keep an eye on his budget, so he has enough to be able to afford the colonies. But having us and them all colonizing on our behalf, I feel like should give us a pretty tasty chunk of the new world. Van Breeze adding these two. Exquisite. Okay, yep, We are approaching at max manpower. I don't think I need any more. Well, we kind of might as well get another. Might as well roll for a good siege general. There we go. He's pretty good. Good-ish. And then, wow, look how cheap that is. Why is it so cheap here? The elven minority, farmlands, right? Prosperity. Yeah, I will do it here, even though it's not a great trade good for manpower. Just 'cause it's so cheap. That'll do. Good stuff. Once these ships are done, it'll finally be our turn to spread our wings and find out what's out there. Looking forward to it. Ooh, look, our view of the deep wood has improved. And Mountain Heart. Ooh, there's people in here. Now, I wonder if they're dwarves or if they're greenskins of some variety. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hey, you, buddy. I don't really want anything from you. You're free to go. As soon as you're prepared to give me all the money you have on hand and then all the money, or 10% of all the money you make, including loans you take, and money you take from other people in peace deals, I think. I want a siege general, please. Thank you. I don't mind rolling generals just because it keeps boosting our army professionalism, so it's pretty good. Regional Ability Challenge Wex. Plumwall gets some stuff of the Reform Society. I remember I was playing E4 with a friend a long time ago. Greenskins. Don't orcs and goblins and both have greenskins. Goblins the ones under the mountains? Or goblins not green in this mod. I'll just take the noble loyalty. I remember laughing for... I think actually, like, you would have thought we were high, and we weren't, and I tell you if we were. With a friend when we saw that pop up, and it was like, do you want to fight a small rebellion? Do you want to make some local concessions? Or reform society? Overhaul everything! Just because they have green skins doesn't mean you can throw that word around. It's descriptive! It's literally descriptive. This is nonsense. This is allowed. End your rivalry, break a random couple of alliances, weaken them up for the Green Tide. They're from something called the Green Tide! Come on. I think you're having a giggle. Come on down here, guys. He's lost. Alright, you. Good stuff. The North Citadel. These walls, by the way, pretty cool. I was asking earlier if there are any cities that are like multiple urban areas all as one. And there is. We finally found one here. Not just the two sides of the halfling city. And it's still got this, so adventurers. Oh! Adventurers, tribes, and hordes. So that's to kind of model this conflict, I guess. That's really interesting. Very cool. Very cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to figuring out more about what's going on with this. Like, there's this huge walled city and there's this walled region, but the whole thing collapsed. I assume because they poured out of here. But I look forward to looking more into and learning more about how all that went down. They're gone. Alright, you vassalized. Give me your money as well. No coalition issues from this, surely? Yeah, none major. Silver-blooded conspiracies. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. We are going to be over the relations limit for a moment here. Not for quite a while. Locals' power grows. I don't care. I'll lose some prestige. Get one province with some less tax for a year. And then 20% local autonomy. That's fine. Silver-blooded conspiracy. Silver-blooded conspiracies. Well known throughout the land, these half-elves are usually very powerful individuals. Their concentration among which stability. Influential half-elves tend to stick together. Arrest them out for slander. They're already integrated. Ooh. You can take some money. Arrest these diabolical conspirators. This won't put them below integrated, so sure, I'll spend that money on the Dove Road. Oh, I've just thought about a slightly striking historical parallel. Never mind. Don't think too hard about it. Alright, so we should be able to piece these guys out soon. Okay, and then, yeah, we'd like some of these guys will hire opinion. That'll be good. Good. Excellent. Hello, buddy. Dog has arrived. Hello, buddy. Yes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We'll go play in the park, I promise. I don't think he understood. Okay. We could do some more making states, actually. It's a good point. Where haven't we stated? Ah. I can go through the right tooltips. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? Don't want to do that one. Don't want to do that one. Could do this one. Not likely to take this land here myself. Oh, and no, actually we might, because there's a temple here. Okay, so I won't state that one yet. Ah, I keep forgetting. That one. Okay, and you... Yeah, you we should state. For sure. It'll make it easier to convert, right? Or is that a my own taxes thing? And no, it isn't. Good. But I can't because... Upper Luna is not a core. Did I start converting it before I started coring it? I did. That's, well, I mean, I can't afford to core it yet, so... That seems like a bad move, but we've already spent so much money. I think we're going to sunk cost our way into sticking with that plan. So we have got Call for Peace now. We are approaching our governing capacity as well, which is problematic. But admin is going to give us, what is it, 20% modifier, and I think some of the missions give us some. I could also start handing out things like ennoblement of adventurers. Will hurt the noble loyalty, but noble loyalty is very high. Well, it's only 5% higher than it kind of needs to be. Can you get Magister 1? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I mean, it's going to cost us some Crownland, but I think it's got to be done. Start giving these out. We're going to need to take something away from the clergy in order to give it to them. Yeah, oversight is an okay one to remove. Might as well not give them it until we strictly need to, but yeah, that's fine. Cool. Then we'll try and start cranking the crown back up once we've got those out. But that gives us a little bit of breathing room, and once we get the 20% modifier, it'll be good. We can also start looking at, you know, not stating stuff when we don't need to, and all that kind of thing. And best thing about having an auto clicker, building courthouses without getting RSI. How bad is the Call for Peace? Not bad yet. I want just a little bit more time. Try and avoid this coalition. It's pretty wide-reaching. I would like you to not join it. It's not going to happen though because of the vicious mockery. Yeah, this could be too far. How much is it causing? 37. So as long as we have 37 opinion with someone, they're not going to join. You are relatively strong, but do have a truce with us, so you're not a priority. 38 is very close to 37. Maths with Christo. Let's go back from these 60s. Try and get all these topped off. Obviously, not all of these will be getting 37. Realistically, only the country we're dealing with will actually get 37, but there's quite a few peeved people in the Empire. Laurent is no longer a great power. Finally. That was a bit overdue, wasn't it? How long does it take again? 10 years to fall from great power? Or is it 5? It's sensible to give the grace period, but it just seems funny that... I mean, great powers do take a long time to kind of die, right? I mean, Great Britain, we're still kind of hanging on-ish. I know we're not. Unipolar and all that, but anyway. Call's going. Good. Conwell. To improve with you. Let's do one more tick on Dane's Crown. Probably go speed 4 for this. Good stuff. We're done there too. You temple, huh? Should be able to get you up. Good. And we should soon be able to do another Dove Road once we get to 100 admin. Should be nice. Quite a lot of missions hanging on that. You got room for 50. It's pretty good. You, 38 is running a little bit close to the wire. Cool. There's the Builder Navy. Get an Explorer. It's been a long time since I explored in vanilla. You need 3 ships, I believe. And then you select mission, explore. Cannot explore if they're on another mission. Explore. Okay, so we can try and go for the West Sahaled coast or North Ulos's Lament. Okay, so where are these places? I guess this is Salahad because the religion here was Salahad. And North Ulos's Lament is probably here, just outside the west coast. Let's go south first. And I forget, don't they do take attrition now on exploration? And that's kind of the limiting factor? I can't remember how that mechanic works these days. It's been tweaked and changed so many times at this point. Yeah, these southern guys are deeply upset. Which, I mean, I was quite aggressive, but I was aggressive to devil worshippers. Get over it. Okay, so New Dove Road. We need it. I want to try and do these 2 because they only require 1 Dove Road each. Or do I want to do moving capital? Probably moving the capital because this... Well, this requires 6 Dove Roads. Okay, so as long as the Dove Roads I do are the 3 required for this and the 2 required for these, that means we get to this in a nice time. So yeah, we're going to go with this, I think. So we need to do West Dameshead Dove Road, please. Boom. Nice. Do. Alrighty. So a bit more improved relations. You are pretty mad. Let's influence you. See if we can... it's still not going to get high enough, is it? You could do with an improve. And then, yeah, we do need to get a handle on this soon because Call for Peace is going to become untenable. Ah, you are strong and low opinion. That would be a good get. I'm coming around to the aggressive expansion map mode. Now that I've got a bit more used to using it, to be honest, it's not as bad as I thought. Which is nice. I should have been moving these guys around, I guess, to loot more, but... In fact, I should also stop paying the men. Build more roads. Oh, yeah. Didn't have much room to improve with you. Okay, I think we're going to call that good. Let's see what this looks like when we actually do it. Nice. Tasty little Imperial Authority. And we get Expand the Empire further east unlocked. These 2 in, and we can seize land, which we do immediately. Grand. Good stuff. So, that's up to 37. And yeah, so the coalition is, it's the whole empire, almost. Does need some managing. Opinion is 1. Oh, baby. Okay, yeah, we're going to be very careful about managing this. We can go back to Reveling Gout. No, Frozen Moor. Oh, hey. Nice. Hello, Frozen Moor. The old Dukan, who presumably had a bit of a revival after... Because Dukan, I think, was the leader of the Green Tide who died. Presumably, old Dukan got a bit of a bump in the polls, as it were, when the supposed new ruler come to save them all died. I'm not going to take this, because while I do want the level 9 colonial range, I'd rather save the dip and buy a bunch of idea slots all at once and we get admin 10. I think that's sensible. Right, and we're at peace. Hello, Stalin. Goodbye, Stalin. Annex them. And you as well? Can't do you yet. You? You have claims. They're not that useful, though, because we're probably just going to force these people into the Empire. How much are we annexing at, by the way? 13 per month. Let the Magisters enjoy their wealth. 1%. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world, and I don't want them to be disloyal. Mothball those forts, and let's try and keep a handle on things here. Nice. 13 a month is kind of crazy. There's the exploration finish. Oh, I didn't look. Whoa, look at all this. Cool, there's the Azores. No, sorry. This would be the Azores, and this would be... What's the other ones? I'm thinking of the Canaries. Canaries further south than the Azores. I should really just know that off the top of my head. That's embarrassing. One's there, one's there. You know, there's Africa. I think Azores is further north. They've finished. Nice. Did they take an attrition? Doesn't look like it. Let's try North and South Ulus's Lament. Yeah, Zora's the northern ones. That's right. Well, let's go for South Ulus's Lament. See what's down there. And we'll do the coast next, I think. Cool. Yeah, new tech. We don't want it yet. That missionary, getting rid of that province is good. Magisterium, are you getting over it yet? How mad are you about me having your cause? Is it still just... It's just -10. Okay. That's not so bad. But yeah, we really need to stay on top of this coalition, because if this formed, it would be not run-ending necessarily, but pretty bad. Pretty bad. Let's keep them all topped off. Karuvia has a succession problem, huh? Oh, he's a major gun. I think Karuvia is basically going to get away with existing until they don't have a mage. Now, do I want to extend these monopolies? The one on textiles is kind of big. Merchant guilds up to 84. I kind of have to leave these on at the moment, the way this is set up. So yeah, we need the loyalty, I think. Okie doke. Elf minority grows. The more, the merrier. I like the question mark there. That's funny. Should I be building all these roads, or should I be saving admin points to get, you know, admin ideas filled out? I think I should be building the roads. I really like the idea of getting the pluricentric Anbennar mission done. Who else is really mad? You're mad, but there's not much I can do about it. You I can do something about. Nice. Good stuff. Right, yeah, and the people that we actually attacked, we should improve with them as well, just so that when they come out of their truces, they're cheerful about it. That's a good suggestion from chat. Actually, we could show strength on the Frozen Moor right now. They have 30,000 men and 9,000 manpower. Embarrassing. Pay the troops. Rally the men. Can't really rally the men right now because we should probably maintain the forts. Can't really rally the men right now because we're not at war, so we don't have access up there. But yeah, show strength on them would be good. South Ulus's Lament has been explored. Where was that? Oh, that's even further south. Okay. That's where? This is the west. Is that here? Okay, so we just explored a tiny bit of South Ulus's Lament. Cool. We lost it against these guys because they no longer bore the Empire, because the Frozen Moor now borders the Empire. Do we have Expand Empire on them? No, because of the limit on dev. That would have been funny, though. So this, I think, is the big one. North Ulus's Lament Ocean. That's here, right? Because that's the South Ulus's... How are you pronouncing that one? Uelos? Uelos lament. Uelos's lament, rather, because of the apostrophe. So it's possessive. Yeah. Interesting. Magisterium. I would like it if you liked me. But I think it's not going to happen for a while. You, what's your opinion of us? 26? I would be doing a bit higher. Okay. But yeah. Show strength seems like a good play. I'm just going to let our morale come up a little bit first. And we do have a fair amount of manpower deficit right now, but... Oh, hey, there are now Korazrugan. Cool. Is Korazrugan a person? I don't think so. I wonder what they needed that let them get that. Probably this. Long a thorn in Castanor's side, acting as a bridge over the river. Some joke that all of their spirit was spent on other works, but the truth regarding his diminutive size, the uneasy ground it rests upon. Raising a fortress in such a dreadful location had been deemed impossible. Did something without affecting the abilities. Citadel's ability to serve as an impenetrable gateway. Nothing short of a miracle. Very cool. Oh yeah, hang on. Isn't that the name of the people that they don't believe, the guy they don't believe in? Korgus, yeah, Korgus Dukinsons. That sounds like the name, like, I mean, it starts with, there's some letters in there that match. Maybe that's not connected. Anyway, we're going to show strength on them to say, like, you're not all that, buddy. You guys want to join? No, sadly. We'll get them. We'll get them. Cool. So we outnumber them colossally. And I don't think I have any problematic rebels right now. So step one is just assemble the army. Like so. And then we'll go north. But yeah, show strength is definitely a good thing for us to be doing right now. Ooh, Morsia discovered? Oh, not much. Barely got out of here. That's what we explored. Ooh, okay. Well, a bit of their land. Interesting. You got a second crown colony yet? Oh yeah, I haven't played with a colony in vanilla since they had the whole different types of colony thing. That's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So this is kind of Madeira as well, although maybe this is Madeira. Interesting. Well, with your mission complete, it's time to go and look at this coast of Africa. And by Africa, I mean Sahalad, or however we're pronouncing this. Or Fanguelia, if you want to say subcontinents. So what makes it... Oh, yeah, there's no... The continent is Sahal. The subcontinent is North Sahalad. So Sahal... Oh, I should have read that. Damn. What did that say? Did it say greenskin trade? I think it did. Are the elves starting a triangle trade in orcs? That seems... I mean... not a terrible idea, to be honest. Let's keep these improving relations. Hello, some particularists. Yeah, we'll see you inside. Hello again, DDR Jake. I will... I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's a single province, but we'll take the goods produced, probably. Westport. What? Nice! +1 colonists. What the heck? Dope. These were good people to vassalize, huh? That's really that's very useful. At the end of the month, we can set a native policy and then get going. So I wonder, and please don't tell me, stream, but I wonder what the elves of the New World are going to be like. Are they very similar to indigenous American peoples, or do they have any kind of vestiges of the old knowledge that their forebears had? Wait, where's my colonists? It said +1 colonists. Oh, it's a local modifier. No. That's a shame. Well, we'll annex these guys then. In 10 years, maybe we'll annex them. Ideally, they'd set up some colonies first, because you want to have, usually, as many colonies as possible, because every colony can give you merchant. So if you can get, if we can form a colony, and Venal can form a colony once we subjugate them, and Darain can form a colony in the same region, you can get 3 merchants out of the region. Of course, they all have to have enough provinces, but that's usually doable. Lots of mill points. Can't hold these mill points. I think I'm just going to be a bit lazy. Maybe one day I'll watch a YouTuber who's better at the game than me explain like a quick rubric to use to decide. Ooh, yeah, I'll take the dip, please. Obviously, I would like the morale of armies and the mill tech costs is nice, but you do get the same army professionalism as focusing on that, but I think I'd rather have the dip power right now because mill is, you know, we're overflowing with mill. The fact that this castle doesn't give a castle level is kind of a shame. I guess it's in ruin, so fair enough. Cool. Anyone else? Yeah, we could get you up. Ah, you're so close. So close. Should be topping off with as many people as possible, really. Oh crap, the coalition's forming. Oh no, that's so annoying. I don't think it's going to form in a worrisome way. I think the tooltip is wrong when it says worrisome, but I am annoyed. Anytime a coalition forms, not anytime, but the way I play, in my opinion, anytime a coalition forms, you made a mistake. Almost always, I'll say. Almost always. For almost all players, almost all the time, if a coalition ever forms, it means you inefficiently managed your aggressive expansion, because now it's going to be harder to expand. Oh, they're immediately leaving, some of them. Nice. Someone else has joined. Yeah. See, with them, for example, if we just improve relations a little bit more, we are going to be able to kick them out, fortunately, of the coalition, that is. So there's the coast explored. Nice. Yeah, okay. This is clearly Africa. Hello, Mali. Hello, Timbuktu. Sorry. Hello, Timbuktu. And hello, Ivory Coast and Gold Coast and so on. What is this? They worship the Fanguelian Pantheon. The Fanguelian Pantheon venerates ancestors, totem animals, and primordials as divine aspects of God. What the heck are primordials? Governing the world after God's murder by the genies. Oh, the leader of the pantheon is Aro, the half-genie hero and founder of the First Empire who liberated humanity from genie tyranny. Each worshiper carries a talisman representing a guardian deity called a Grease. Adherents believe these talismans imbue divine protections and must be recharged at a holy site weekly. You get monthly autonomy change down and all estates more loyal. Interesting. And there's some monsoons going on. It's tropical. They're human. And there's a natural harbour. And they have the Kanayo culture. It's a cool, colourful headband. Okay. Yep. If this coalition declares on us... So yeah, if a coalition forms against you, I think in almost all situations, you have made a mistake. If a coalition declares war against you, it's 99.9% chance you've screwed up. So I really hope they don't declare on us. We need to try and let's try and wrap up this war with the greenies relatively quickly. Yeah, Istrelor was always going to be a willing member of any coalition against us after we yoinked their electorship. This guy we can persuade though. Some fighting some fundamentalists on the way past, you know, just for a drink. Adventurers outdrink satyrs. How do you pronounce this, by the way? Satires? Satyrs? Nice. They're the goat-footed types. So, another exploration. Go ahead and look at those islands. Nice. Mending Lilac War Atrocities has expired. And a summoning diet. So, I mean, yeah, we're cranking through the Imperial Authority. Look at that. 0.46 with all these bonuses and modifiers. Glorious. Permanent Parliament is almost done, and then we're on to Emperor's Will. Oh, just core creation cost. Mwah. Beautiful. Just what we need right now. As we're on this shortage of shortage of stuff. Nice. So, yeah, we still can't see almost anything in here, but I can see enough to know it looks like these guys are pretty powerful and all the rest is owned by one person. Oh, who might be occupying this bit? Oh, no, that's you occupying that. Okay. Heart Grinder. Blade Breaker. Wow, when I have a slight sore throat, is it just me or did that come out sounding pretty good? Blade Breaker. I've never managed to make a noise like that before. Mines of Yelfor. Quaintly nested within the pleasantly cleared fields are the silver mines. Ooh. Artillery cost down 20%. Gold depletion chance down 20%. Monthly gold inflation modifier down 20%. Ah, you have to be a wood elf or a goblin. Why? Why can't I mine it? That's a shame. That's a shame. In a world, you're right. That does kind of sound like in a world. Oh, I've lost it. I need to recenter. Blade Breaker. That's not bad. I've been streaming a lot the last couple of days, so I got a slightly sore throat. Not like painful, but just a tiny bit. That's what you need to get the voice just right. Anyway, Blueheart, you quite like me. I would like you to like me more, so that you left this coalition. Have some money. Yeah, the coalition forming. The coalition only forms not if they're just about to declare, but they only form if they have. They believe they have. They plus our current war enemies have the numbers to win a war against us, which is discouraging. But they think that. Mural of Castellar. New. Oh, this is news. Is this a problem? This could be a problem. This could be Reformation related. Spread widely by the order of chroniclers and proclaimed by criers in every town. In a ruined precursor temple, a mural with chilling implications. Oh crap, it is going to be the Reformation. A scene of utter destruction and ruin. A great fireball rising from the middle of a continent, raining stone and lightning down upon the land. Off to one side, a man is seen descending from the clouds. He wields a scepter in one hand and extends his other arm in an effort to contain the explosion. Lightning streaking towards him as he does so. The extended arm terminates in a stump of a hand. A great silver cloak covers his left side and partially obscures his missing leg. The artist's inscriptions have been partially translated, and our scholars believe the figure is Castellar, god of the sky, and the explosion is denoted simply as the end. Documents of discovery and rubbing of the mural are widespread, as are spreading like wildfire through scholarly halls and elite circles of Halcan. In all kinds of places, even the ruins of Castanoth, rumours are starting to swirl. The precursor elves saw Castilios die and wrote down what they saw, so we would know. Now, why is that a problem? Is that a problem because we currently think of him as a god? I guess he's the head of our current religion. Meaning, if he's dead, that's a bad deal, right? Perhaps Emperor Lothane should leave his scepter behind. What does that mean? Or this is nonsense, Castilios reigns and is the lord of us all. Should leave his scepter behind. I don't understand that. Or what else does it have to reveal? Missionary strength up. It's only for 5 years. Yeah, I'll take the dip power. What else does it have to reveal? I'm curious. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We'll keep exploring. We'll keep finding stuff. Deploy the best magic there is on these forts. AKA guns. And we discovered, yeah, some smuggler's cache. Paw print. Oh, that's a fun name. That's a good name. And are you a little one province country? Yes, at least you didn't used to be. Are you, what's the name of the small island south of Oman? You remind me of them. Are you half off? You're at least some off. Yeah, cool. I'll promote you up. Jolly good. Oh, I really need to go soon. I just want to win this war, but no. We should finish the war in the next episode. Okay. Well, discoveries from the New World. Turns out our god died failing to contain an explosion is my current theory. So, we'll see. We'll see. Why did he already have one hand if he was trying to contain the explosion? Because you'd think that'd be the kind of thing that would injure a god. Anyway, we will learn more about that in the next episode. We will also, hurt these orcs in the north. Hopefully badly enough that they don't cause too many problems. This really reminds me of the Warhammer Sea in the north of the Empire, now that I'm thinking about it, which makes perfect sense with orcs being chaos and these guys being like, what are they called? The Northern Gut tribes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, hopefully we get to keep passing stuff and no kind of, death of gods slows us down. But we'll see. Bye-bye.